Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome to our DAYnamics show, where we offer resources to remind you to align with your own well-being every day. I'm Mariana, and I'm so grateful that you have tuned in. Our show today is an unscripted, impromptu, unpredictable, off-the-cuff recording titled While We Are Here. And this will aid you to become just more mindful about the topic of what are you doing with your time here on planet Earth. Now, question to our listeners. Have you ever thought about what am I supposed to do here? What is my purpose? What is my reason for being and coming to this planet Earth? What is my soul guiding me to do? Have you ever had some of these questions come up at any point in your life? And this is one of the reasons why we're doing this. We created a blog about it a while back, but found that some of our blogs need to become recordings, some of our recordings need to be blogs, because some people like to read and some people like to listen. So this is an off the cuff of what we had done about While We Are Here blog, like I said, quite a while ago, but also in recent conversations, which is why I usually do off the cuff, is that it's a conversation that's come up in my world, or it's something that I've read or something that I've watched or something that really gets to the core and the soul of why, while we are here, what do we want to do? Who do we want to be? So some of the questions maybe to ask yourself is, who do I want to be while I am here? Another question might be, what do I want to be or do or have or experience while I am here? And another question might be, where do I want to be while I am here? And maybe another question is, how do I want to be while I am here? So the who, what, when, where, how, and the why sometimes as well comes into that. So maybe just some questions to ponder, because at the end of the day, you're in a co-creative universe and you are creating and co-creating your life with others. I remember us having either a podcast or a blog a while back, and it's like, what part do you want to play? That could be in any specific experience, or it could be what part do you want to play in this world? Because I think really we are all playing parts for each other. And that's why we use the word co-creation, because you're co-creating with the energy and the people around you and your soul family and your physical family and your friends and your acquaintances and even those that you don't get along with or don't agree with, or the contrast. It's all a co-creation. So you have to decide, what part do you want to play? And while you are here, like some of the questions that I mentioned earlier, is like, who do you want to be in all of this? Now, if this is taught early as parents and guardians and those for the well-being of children, they can parent or guide or stimulate kids from that notion of like, this is your life. While you are here, however amount of time that is. Now, I know for some that might be a short amount of time, and for others, very long. And I'm not sure if it's about the short and long of it, but more of sort of the quality and the feeling part of it as you go through. And that's no disrespect to anyone or any experience that has happened that does not feel good, and you may have lost someone in your life at a very young age, or whatever it may be. But what we want to focus on today is while we are here. While we are here, it just carries significant meaning and calls for, further exploration. Here, referring to our existence in this physical form known as life, it's a profound journey, or just a journey. I mean, it all depends what perspective you have on it. Can evoke a range of emotions, whether it be moments of joy or moments of contrast, moments of struggle, all the emotions from that emotional scale that we had talked about, I think, in one of our blogs before and maybe one of our podcasts. Again, depending on how you perceive and respond to these experiences makes a difference in how your life will be while we are here, while you are here, while I am here. So here's what I know for sure. We come into this physical experience, we're born, and we leave this physical experience. And in between that is called the time on Earth. And as we mentioned before, how long we stay in this physical experience is unique to each person. And we get to decide as individuals what we do with this time. And it's really about choices along the way. And I find for me, I came to the forefront when we started losing close family members and friends. It really did cause me to reflect on life and what am I doing with my time here? Like, was that taught anywhere? Was that told anywhere? Was that shared anywhere? Maybe. But again, I think if you're taught this younger, it's like you have this time here on Earth. So what do you want to do with it? I know it's a day-to-day thing, a moment-to-moment thing, a second-by-second thing. And by no means is this reflection on you're not doing anything, because everyone has a purpose. Everyone has this beautiful thing called life, that you are doing what serves you. And if you're not, then make other choices. And the very fact that you can feel empowered, even if your life looks a little unempowered, you can make those choices to feel empowered. Like, there's so many blessings in this world. There's so much to be grateful for. It's like, where are you putting your attention? This is really a recording about take a moment and really look at your life as a whole. And I remember asking myself this question: have I looked at the big picture of my life? Not just the specifics of every day and waking up and going to sleep and all those experiences in between that, because that's also part of the daily part of life, is your daily schedule or whatever that might be. But have I really looked at the big picture of my life? And have I really stepped back and not only asked, but felt if I'm in the place that I want to be in my life? And I'm not talking just the physical, like this is where I live, but a place in my life where I am peaceful, that I am joyful, that I am who I want to be, where I want to be. And that could be career-wise or family-wise, or, some of the ideas that you might have had as a kid, which ultimately change as you mature. Again, going back to the who, what, when, where, why type of thing, and then the how, it's, the how the universe usually takes care of. But it's like, are you living a conscious life or an unconscious life? Are you living just going through the motions, or are you actually like intending and being more aware of what you were doing while you were here? I mean, there's so, like I said before, so many blessings, so much to appreciate, so much to co-create, so much to experience. And that could be where you live and where you are and how you are right now, or that could be, way more broader, depending on what serves you. And at the end of the day, it's always about what serves you. You make the choices for what serves you. Sometimes it does not serve you very well, and sometimes life and choices serve you very well. So again, if it's not feeling good, let's move over to the feel good side. If it is feeling good, then continue that and continue making choices. Because at the end of the day, while I am here, I know one of the choices that I've made is that I want to feel good as much as possible. It's perspective. It's perception. It's how I look at things. So we have a couple other questions for our audience that you may find, again, taking and listening to this recording will help you decide while you are here what you want to do. So, one question. Have you thought about right here and right now, what do I want to do with it? Doesn't matter about your past. Your past has only helped you get to where you are this moment. The present is where the power is, because then your present will create your future. Future's not here, you don't worry about it. Past is gone, you don't worry about it. The present moment, you have the empowerment, you have the choice, you have the wherewithal to decide what it is that you want now. Are you in the right job and career for yourself right now and your lifestyle? That's just one of the questions. Are you where you want to be and where you want to live? Are you doing what you want to do as far as, maybe outside of your career? Are you with the partner that supports and loves you? Are you happy with your friends and your family? And are you willing to do the work to continue to evolve to be the best person that you want to be? Remember, every moment is a new opportunity to choose something that feels better and serves you for your highest good. So if you look at life as a gift, born into this and then you will leave this, but there's a space in between that we have, like I said, so many possibilities and so many opportunities, so many choices to live. You know what feels right for you. I mean, I know what feels right for me, that's for sure. And I know that I look at my emotional side and go, oh, maybe I overreacted there. Oh, maybe I did this right, wrong, whatever. And again, it's not even always about right or wrong, but just right or wrong for you. And, then you just have to just balance yourself out. Balance is a big word right now for me. So if it is for you as well, but balancing my time, balancing my well-being, balancing my health and my wealth and my mindset, and balancing what I do and how I do it and the thoughts that I think. And so that's just another side. The other question that came up too around this whole thing is, what do I want to be known for or remembered by, like my legacy? And sometimes when you can answer that question, then you actually change everything. You change, or not, maybe not everything, but you change a few things in your life to go, I understand. people don't sometimes care because they say once they're gone, they're gone. Like, I understand that, but I love going to celebrations of life or even those that have passed in a funeral, and just when people remember them, and they don't always share the not so good parts of our traits and characteristics or whatever, but they'll focus on how they or one person made others feel. And so when you look at that question, what do I want to be known for, remembered as? It's usually about how someone makes you feel. That's how you remember them. You can remember them, yes, oh, they had a great career, they were great this, or they were a great father, or a great brother or sister, or this or that. But how did they make you feel? You want to be around those people that make you feel good, that will support you and listen and uplift you and all that stuff. And that's usually your soul tribe, your soul family. And what about the legacy? I mean, a part of doing all of this for Dynamic Series, DAYnamics show, which these recordings are in, Kid Dynamics, I want this to be part of my legacy as well, where I have offered resources to empower, enrich, and expand one's life, to help them align with who they are, to do what serves them, to know that there's this energy that flows through them, and how are they using it while they are here. To end, maybe just another question. What do you consider of value in your life? Is it the value of yourself? Do you value yourself? Do you value others? Do you value time? Do you value health? Do you value wealth? Do you value your mindset? Do you value relationship? Do you value family, friends? It's like you get to choose so many things. You are not a victim of your life. And I know some people may not agree with that, but you are not a victim of your life. Life unfolds. What are you doing to prepave your life while you are here? What are you doing in this journey of life? What are you doing? What are you choosing? What are you thinking? What are you intending? What are you consciously making choices about? What are you making decisions on? What do you, like the question asked, value? What makes you feel good? So these are all things, and in your deep connection to your inner guidance. Now, many people call it whatever. Overall, I'm just going to call it inner guidance during this recording, because it's what is your connection with your own inner guidance, your own source, your own God, your own whatever you believe in, insert here. That knowing part of you, that intuition side of you, that one that guides you, that little voice in your head, that little one that says, don't do this, do that, or the one that guides you along the way. Have that relationship with that bigger part of you that knows, because that will help along the way. So my final thought as I'm closing up this off the cuff recording is just make the most of your time here. Again, I don't think it's about length. I think it's about quality. And make it count for however long that you are here. Like, feel good as much as possible. Appreciate your life in all of its aspects. Have fun. Look at life from the bigger picture sometimes instead of the specifics that are going on. There's a reason things are happening. Maybe you don't know right away, but there's definitely more well-being and blessings than there is any other contrast stuff going on. That is for sure. You look at your planet, you look at how everything is going. I mean, we've, again, wrote blogs and done podcasts on even the being grateful for the simple thing as waking up in the morning and being able to breathe and having another day, being eager for more, but happy right now. So things to ponder, resources to think about, and we have lots more of great shows coming up and lots of great past recordings. So we invite you to subscribe or leave a review on your favorite platform to help stay aligned with your own well-being every day. Also visit us at DAYnamicshow.info or DAYnamicsseries.com and explore our other great resources and products along the way. And I do need to add that all material is copyrighted and is for informational purposes only. So until we meet again, thank you for listening, and make it a dynamic day. Make it a day that you say at the end of the day, hey, I did have a great day. I did align. I did feel good. I did connect with my well-being. We want you to have that day every day. So again, thanks so much. We will talk soon.